Hello and welcome back to Roast the Week. Now before we talk about the obvious stuff, believe it or not, other things have happened this week. Like Harvey Weinstein being sentenced to 23 years in jail. Now I usually wouldn't celebrate the downfall of someone, but on this occasion, get in! Come on! Justice! Have some of that! Shall we do 3 cheers? For justice, obviously, not for rapists. That would be strange thing to do, considering they're pathetic losers. But, justice, yes please. Usually I'd be complaining about him only getting 23 years, but even according to his own lawyers, anything over 5 years is basically a death sentence to him. And so the judge went, I'll raise you, yeah? How's about 23 years? Night night, sleep tight, hope you catch corona, is basically what he was saying. I mean, it wasn't in the official judge's report, but something along those lines. Speaking of coronavirus, that has been the main news story of the week, and so unfortunately we kind of have to mention it. Hope you're all doing alright. I haven't been feeling 100% myself this week. Not coronavirus, but I'm still just about fully functioning. Something that's not fully functioning is the whole flipping planet. What's going on? Stock markets crashed, America puts a travel ban on Europe, Italy in lockdown, Spain in lockdown. Britain is at Cheltenham races. Hey, just vibing, just pulling some money on horses, baby. Have a beer on me, lads. Tell you what'd be funny. Let's get some coronas in. Oh, because of the virus. Oh. Hashtag lad banter. Boris also called a press conference about the virus this week and was basically like, there's good news and bad news. The good news is we're about to save a lot of money on pensions. The bad news is some of you will die. Should have given you the bad news first, then lifted your spirits with the good news. Sorry about that. There were many celebrities that were diagnosed with coronavirus this week, and as we all know, celebrities are better than normal people. So please spare a thought for Tom Hanks and his wife, Mikel Arteta, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and many more footballers and celebrities, all forced to isolate themselves inside their tiny mansions with built-in swimming pools and spa facilities. Ugh. How will they cope? Oh, as long as they can use the sauna, that's the main thing. All this self-isolation stuff is pretty standard for me anyway. I've only left the house twice in a month, and I haven't even got the virus yet, so I've been inadvertently preparing for this for years. Some interesting news stories have come out as a result of all this going on, like the coronavirus conference that was called off the other day due to coronavirus. Imagine organising a whole conference about a virus only for it to be called off by that same virus. Come on, some planning, surely. Have a Skype call or something. That's nearly as bad as the Dutch Prime Minister holding a press conference advising people not to shake hands before then shaking hands with someone as he left the stage. What's going on? Are we living in an alternate reality or something? I mean, that's something I'd expect Trump to do. Now his incompetence is spreading too. It's worse than the virus. But fortunately for us all, Paul Pogba has found a cure for the coronavirus. I mean, he sent out a tweet this week telling us to dab on the virus. Hey! Yeah, Paul, that's working a treat, mate. I'm killing this virus, one dab at a time. Oh, my symptoms are practically melting away. Oh, look at this. Don't bother trying to find a cure. We've got one here, lads. It's all right. Ridiculous. Right, let's move on from coronavirus. We're all bored of it now anyway, aren't we? Get used to it, though. It's going to be around for a little while longer. Speaking of things that just don't seem to be going away, Trisha Paytas. She's upset some people again. Not really news, is it? I mean, there's something new every week at this point. Last week she said she quit YouTube, and here we are, 5 videos later, talking about something she said in a new video. So much for quitting. How long did that last? 24 hours? Basically, this week's Trisha drama is the fact that she called someone with multiple personality disorder crazy, and then people did actually go crazy about it. I should also say, I think the disorder is now called dissociative identity disorder, but because it's too long for my small mind, I'm just going to call it DID for short. Alright, so don't be going, oh, that's not the real name. It's near enough. The thing with Trisha Paytas is she's like the YouTuber that cried wolf. 1 minute she's trans, next minute she's gay or has a personality disorder. Any minority group, she's a part of it, okay? You can be assured of that. She'll probably make a video saying she's blind next week. And the thing is, she might be all those things. Apart from blind, as far as we're aware, her eyes are fully functioning, so good luck to her. But sometimes it does feel like she's using these things as clickbait. For example, meet my alters. I am transgender. Brackets, female to male. I mean, all those things sort of in capital letters, they're obviously titled in a way that's going to catch your eye. And we've all done it, okay? Some of us still do it, and hasn't worked. And so it's all built up into a massive thing online, and this is the video that Trisha Paytas made in response to the backlash that she's got from that video.
Okay guys, I am like extremely heated and extremely emotional right now.
Sounds like the perfect time to record a response video then, doesn't it? When you're heated and emotional. Always the best time, go on.
And this video is specifically to Anthony Padilla. You know, a lot of people have preconceived notions about me.
Wonder why that is. With the sort of videos you make. Wonder why people think things about you, Trish. It's almost as if you make some really weird videos. Let's not forget the time you smashed your face into a pizza. Content. For those of you who don't know, she'd addressed this video to a guy called Anthony Padilla. Or Padilla, whatever, alright? Anthony. And basically he made a video on his channel about DID with somebody that has DID. And so that was kind of where this video sort of came from, because Trisha saw that video that Anthony made, then made another video off the back of it herself saying that she thought she had DID, and then in turn calling the person that she'd watched the video about crazy. And so that's how this all came about. Basically, it's ridiculous, but, you know, we'll give her a chance to explain herself.
I'm this crazy bitch.
Your words, not mine.
You, Anthony Padilla, I don't care if this gets demonetized.
Yeah, it's you demonetised. Half your channel's demonetised for the sort of videos you make, Trish.
You. So you. And you for like acting like some sort of white knight.
Yeah, this definitely isn't getting monetised, is it? She's right on that front.
Hey, newsflash to you.
Newsflash to you all.
You're on YouTube. Guess what? People are entitled to say whatever the they want about your video. You put something out there, get ready to be criticized, baby. 1 minute
she's saying that, you know, she gets criticised for coming out and saying, you know, talking about mental health and these sort of things. Next minute she's saying, this is the internet, baby. Okay, that you get criticism, and sort of defending, calling her crazy. So what's your point, Trish? You know, what are you trying to say?
All I said was like, yeah, like watching that, I could be like, oh, that girl seems crazy.
Sorry, Trish, I've just spilt. This is more interesting than her video. That looks weird from that angle, doesn't it? I'm cleaning my laptop, okay?
All I said was like, yeah, like watching that, I could be like, oh, that girl seems crazy.
Yeah, that's what people are annoyed about. You just called someone with DID crazy. Crazy's a bit much, isn't it? I mean, she's probably using it in a loose term, but I can see why people are annoyed about it.
You watched my video and you made an assumption saying I'm mocking people with dissociative identity disorder. What the did you watch it, you dumb little
Oh, what was this all about? What was this? I thought she was going to hit the camera. I mean, there's quite a lot of aggression there, considering she's just got a bit of backlash for calling someone crazy. She's really fired up in this one.
Did you watch the video?
No, could not be bothered.
I have suffered with identity issues for so long.
That is true. I mean, you can tell that from her videos, especially the transgender one, and then the one that she said she was a gay man.
And I'm sorry, just because someone has dissociative identity disorder like this girl does in the video, doesn't mean she is the king all know-it-all, or I have it, you don't. And Anthony, to be like, to mock people, you.
That's all she's saying now, isn't it? That's all she's saying.
Trying to figure out who the I am at 31.
31? No comment.
You have no clue.
Just giving herself a round of applause again. What's this all about? Where's the smacking of the hands coming from?
You have never been in a relationship with me.
Thank God. Ugh. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be too harsh on her, but it is a roast, ultimately. But yeah, breaking news. I would not want to be in a relationship with Trisha Paytas. Who'd have thought it?
Oh, it pissed me off to no end.
I hope it does end, because it's dragging on.
Be in my brain for 1 hour, you couldn't last.
Oh, that was a strong closing statement, wasn't it? That sticks in the mind, does that? But anyway, enough, Trish. Some smaller stories this week to round things off. YouTuber jailed for 50 years. No, this isn't J Station, unfortunately. This is some Mexican guy that was arrested for kidnapping someone. Hope he vlogged it. I mean, to be fair, it might just have been hide and seek with the sidemen. Gone wrong. You never know. You know, don't assume that he did it through any ill intentions. I mean, just kidnapped Vic from the sidemen. And to be fair, you wouldn't even notice he'd gone, would you? And I'm sure Vic's probably done his fair share of kidnapping over his years, so only fair he gets a taste of it. And so that is everything for this week's Roast of the Week. Thank you all so much for watching. Obviously, a lot of it this week was based around the coronavirus, because that's the only thing that anyone seems to be talking about. Hopefully next week it won't be just that. Hopefully something will have happened. Maybe J Station will come back onto YouTube and decide to call coronavirus at 3 AM or something like that. Or maybe Zoella releases a corona calendar. Who knows what might happen next week. But, you know, it does seem like coronavirus is here to stay, at least for the next few months coming up. So unfortunately, that probably will come up on Roast of the Week every now and again. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support recently. We've been hitting over 100 likes on all the videos recently, so thank you so much for that. I'd appreciate you dropping a like on this one. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and the bell button might be worth clicking as well, because I should be doing a live stream hopefully tomorrow, maybe the day after. I'm planning on it being Tuesday night, hopefully. I'm going to try and live stream for the first time on my YouTube channel, so feel free to be there, and I'll obviously let you know on social media, on Twitter and Instagram at GameFaceHD. You can click all the links to that in the description below to follow me there, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for your support. Goodbye.